everyone. Today I'm going to be filming a 27-week update, and I don't really have like a schedule for filming my pregnancy updates. It's just kind of thing when things change enough that I have different information for you about my pregnancy. So I think I last filmed one at 24 weeks, and yesterday I turned 27 weeks. So I'm just gonna update you on what's going on, like the size of the baby and how we're getting ready, and then share a couple items with you, which will be fun. So first, I'm gonna tell you about our baby girl. Her due date is August 29th, if you didn't already know. And she is around 2 pounds, I think a little bit more than 2 pounds, and then around 15 inches. And I had a midwife appointment 2 weeks ago, and she was measuring 2 centimeters above normal. Usually people measure the same amount of centimeters from the bottom of the uterus to the top of the uterus that they are in weeks. So for example, at 25 weeks, I should have been 25 centimeters. But there's a range. It's like 24 to 28, and I was actually 27 centimeters. And with Soren's entire pregnancy, from when they started measuring on, I was measuring 2 weeks ahead. So I was always at that 2+ mark. A similar thing is happening with her. So I think that's just kind of normal for my body and how my body grows. I'm really bugging with myself today. My next appointment is next Thursday. So I need to get my gestational diabetes screening done, and then a couple other lab tests done. And then, I have to get another ultrasound at 32 weeks. I think I'm gonna wait until 32 weeks because I have placenta previa. I'm not sure if that's how you say it, but basically my placenta is partially covering my cervix. So the midwife said that usually it moves and it's not really that big of a concern, but we are going to want to make sure that it does move, because with not a home birth, I'm not having a home birth, but with a birth center birth, if you do have placenta previa, that could, depending on how severe it is, it could mean that you can't have your birth at the birth center and you have to have it at a hospital, which I haven't had any symptoms of it. I haven't had any bleeding or anything, so they think I'm pretty much in the clear. But at 32 weeks, I'll have an ultrasound to confirm that. I think I have to do the GBH, is that what it is? GBH test, where they swab and test you for GBH to see if you need antibiotics during the birth. But I don't know when that is, if that's way later or not. I can't remember. I really can't remember. So on to my symptoms. The first symptom that has really occurred in the past, I'd say like week, is stretching. Like my stomach is really starting to stretch a lot. And I remember with Soren, my belly button got super itchy and really painful. And that's happening with this pregnancy too. I got some stretch mark cream because I'm getting stretch marks, and I had them with Soren and I think they're getting worse. So I got some stretch mark cream and I'm gonna try that. I've been trying it. I haven't noticed a huge difference yet, but it's only been a few days. And then I'm using like a shea butter lotion that I made myself. Oh, that's been happening, a lot of stretching, and it just like feels really tight. Like, oh. Is that a good way to describe it? Like it just feels like my skin is just stretching and getting really thin. Also, this last, I guess maybe 2 weeks, I've been having some leg cramps. And this may be too much information, so if you're not into bodily functions, then skip over this part. But to counteract the leg cramps, I started taking more magnesium. And if you take too much magnesium, it can cause like diarrhea and digestional upset. So that started happening, and so I stopped taking all the magnesium, and my digestion is still recovering. from that. And I'm not sure if that's a symptom of the pregnancy, that right now, like just having loose stools is something that is happening, or if it was the magnesium, but it seemed to occur when I was taking the magnesium. Still not fully normal yet, but I'm hoping that'll all resolve soon. Another thing that happened that has not happened this entire pregnancy is anxiety. And I think it actually had to do with the full moon that happened, not last night, but the night before, because yesterday I had it, and then I had it a couple days before on Sunday. I guess another symptom is tiredness, but it's basically, the only way I know how to describe it is that it's like the physical symptoms of anxiety, but not the mental symptoms of anxiety. So when I get anxiety, I can like feel it in my legs, and I just feel like something's wrong. And I felt those feelings, like I felt like I should be worried about something, or I should be anxious about something, but there was nothing to be anxious about. I think part of it is that I've just been like really tired and beat, and I need more sleep, and I need to drink more water. But I also think that it was partially the full moon, because Soren was also really crazy yesterday. And my patience has been really low, so I think that my mood in general has just been kind of affected this past week by hormones, or who knows. Okay, so the last thing, baby has been really, really low. Like super low. Like I wake up in the morning and I feel like she's between my legs. Really low. And Soren was really low too, but I never like felt this much pressure and pain. I think part of the reason is that I didn't get enough pelvic rest after I had Soren, and my pelvic floor is really weak. Like between having Soren and getting pregnant with this baby, whenever I would have my period, I would feel pressure and pain and pelvic pain. And my doctor checked me out, and she said that everything was fine. It was probably just that my pelvic floor was really weak. And that's probably because I did a lot after having Soren. Like 3 days after having him, I went to Target and I walked around and I was like, babe, my uterus feels like it's gonna fall out. Like it felt terrible. I started feeling pressure, and I should have at that moment known that I needed more rest, but I just continued to kind of push myself. And 2 weeks after Soren's birth, we went on a little family vacation and did a lot of walking, and it just really wasn't a good idea. And this time around, I want to make sure that I really get the pelvic rest that I need, because I do not want that to happen again. It just is really uncomfortable, and I'm trying to work on building up my pelvic floor now by doing exercises, but it's just difficult. She's super low, and my pelvic, that combined with my pelvic floor being weak, has just really been not fun this week. Sorry if you hear sounds like my chickens. They're against this wall outside, and they're really, really loud. And then we have baby chicks in our bathroom right now, and they're going crazy. So next, we're gonna talk about prepping for baby. Well, my camera just fell over, so this is probably a different angle than the whole rest of the video has been. Okay, so yeah, prepping for baby. That's what we're gonna talk about next. With Soren, I guess I feel like I prepped a little bit more in terms of like getting the house ready and getting meals prepped, making sure I have everything for postpartum. I think by this point I was really starting to get all that stuff together. Like we had a nursery for Soren, and we're just not doing that stuff for this baby. Like we're not gonna make her her own nursery. She can have a playroom with Soren. She's gonna sleep in our bed anyway if she wants to, and if she doesn't, then we're gonna figure something else out. But we sleep upstairs in our house, and there are 2 bedrooms downstairs, and that's where Soren's room is. And we used to sleep down here when he was born, because I didn't want to be on a different level from him, but he never ended up sleeping in his room, so he just moved upstairs with us. And that's what I plan on doing with this baby, is having her at least upstairs with us. If she doesn't want to sleep in our bed, then we'll get her like a bassinet or something else. That's what we're gonna do in terms of her sleeping and her room and everything. And we don't really have to get much for her. I'm gonna have like a baby sprinkle because we do need a couple things, and there are a couple things that I had for Soren that I just want again. There's not much we need for her besides like clothes, and that's it. But for me, postpartum, I'm starting to kind of collect the things that I know I'm gonna need. I'm hoping that I can get some mesh underwear or like disposable underwear from the birth house, because they gave me a few last time. I don't know what I did with them. They're probably somewhere in my house. But mesh underwear or something that I used. Pads. I need to get pads. I have some, but I need to get some more. I also want to use a perineum spray this time, like an herbal natural perineum spray that has witch hazel, because I didn't really use anything last time. I just used like the spray bottle. They have you like, after you give birth, they have you like spray warm water on yourself while you're peeing. I'm not really sure why. I don't know if it's to stimulate pee or if it's just to keep things clean. But everything's really swollen, so you want to make sure there's no risk of infection or anything. So I didn't really spray anything besides that. But this time I'm going to get a perineum spray. I might make one, but there's one I've been eyeing that I think I'm going to get. And then just having meals, like we haven't done any meal prep. And I think we waited a while before we did that with Soren. Like we might have done that around 32 weeks or something. But we'll probably last time we made like little burritos, little frozen burritos. We'll probably make those again because those were really great to have. We just like pop them in the oven and then they'd be done. And then we'll probably have a few crock pot meals, but the meals that we cook at home are really easy. Like there's nothing that we do that's really complicated. So I think that everything that we already cook, we'll be able to cook after baby comes. Okay, and then when the baby comes, Jacob will be taking a couple weeks off work, which is really awesome because I'm gonna need help, a lot of help. Adjusting to 2 kids is gonna be really difficult, I am guessing. And then I'm hoping that my parents will be here for a couple days at least. I know my mom took some time off, so she will probably be staying with us for a little bit longer, like a week or so. So it'll be nice to have that help, and then she can help with like cooking and cleaning and house stuff, because I want to be on bed rest for basically 3 weeks. That's my plan. So that's basically what I'm thinking about right now in terms of postpartum. I haven't really thought about what else I really need. I know I'm gonna need some like nipple cream and stuff for breastfeeding, but my mind's just not in that place yet. And I still have 12, 13 weeks, hopefully. So I'm thinking I'll probably start getting that stuff more around 30, 32 weeks, really start reeling it in. Okay, so next I want to show you just a few things that I've gotten for her the past couple weeks since that haul that I had. And the first few items are from Kidizen, which is an app and a website where you can buy used baby clothes or kids shoes or accessories or maternity clothes, and I love it. This video is not sponsored by them, but I seriously have gotten so many things for Soren, so many things for this baby from Kidizen, and the prices are amazing. Like if you need Patagonia, you should go on Kidizen. And it's discounted, and a lot of it is basically brand new. So the first thing I got was this little pinafore dress. It's from Zara. It's a size 3 to 6 months, and I just love that it's corduroy and the little detail. I don't know if you can see that inside. Little flower detail, I think, is just so super cute. And the little buttons, I can just see her wearing this with like a long sleeve and some tights and some moccasins. Super cute. Next is this little romper which is from a small shop. It actually doesn't have a tag in it at all, so I can't even tell you what the small shop name is, but I bought it used anyway, so it's probably not available, but it is super cute. It's got buttons here, it's elastic, and then it's got the really cute crisscross buttons on the back, so you can adjust that as she gets older. And I think that this one is also 3 to 6 months. We're gonna wear this one for as long as possible because it's super cute. And then I got this little Zara dress, and I'm not sure if they're in here. No, they're not. But this came with a little pair of bloomers also, and this is size like 1 to 3 months. Yeah, 1 to 3 months. It's tiny. That's why it's a dress, and it like is super short. But I think that's just adorable. Then I got some bows from Ives and Indie, and they're handmade. You guys, she had a baby like a month ago, I want to say, and I ordered these from her when she was 38 weeks pregnant. And she made them, and they came to me within like a week. So this is the first one. It's just like a little sage. Sorry, there's a shadow. That's so irritating to me. But it's a sage color. And then there's this one, which is like a ribbed fabric. And it's just really cute little bows. They're really stretchy, so they should last hopefully a while. And then I made this. This is a little bonnet for her. It's just a little knitted bonnet with ties that should keep her warm during the fall and winter months. Lastly, I got my order from Jamie Kay brand, which is an Australia brand. They were having a sale, and I picked up a few more things. I had some other things from them in my baby girl haul, which you can check out on my channel. But these are just some things that were on sale, and I picked them up. They were pretty well discounted. I got them for a good price. So first there's this little dotted onesie, and it's just a bodysuit with the snaps, and it's long sleeve, and it's got the easy on and off extender up here, overlap. I don't know what they call this, but it's so like you don't have to super pull it over their head, which is an issue with Soren because he has a big head. And this is size 3 to 6 months. And then to go with that, I got the 3 to 6 month pants, and they have a little bow detail, and then they just have like the footies, which are really cute. And I don't know if she's gonna fit these at 3 to 6 months. They seem really small, but we'll see. If not, this will go with other things. These will go with other tops she has. And then also in the dotted print, I got these bloomers, which have the same little bow, but these are 6 to 12 months. So these will fit her when she's a little bit older. And I didn't get like a dress that matches because I figured these could just go with like a onesie or under a dress with a t-shirt. I love just like bloomers with tights underneath, or bloomers alone with a onesie or a t-shirt. And lastly, I got the sleeper from Jamie Kay, which is like a Fair Isle print. And I have been seriously eyeing this for a while now, but I waited and I found it on sale. I'm so glad. So this one is 0 to 3 months because she will be probably in that size during the fall and winter months. And I wanted to make sure that it fit when it was cold outside and when it was kind of like Christmassy, snowy time. So yeah, that is all I got for her that's new. Well, that was weird, but my camera like stopped recording and died, and it says it has 35%, so who knows. But anyway, that concludes my 27-week pregnancy update. I am going to show you a belly shot, and if you have any questions, please leave them below. If you have any tips for strengthening my pelvic floor, please let me know. Or must-haves for postpartum healing and recovery, I'd love to hear those. All right, so here is my belly at 27 weeks. Just ignore all the crap. This is with my shirt on, side, the front. And this side. And then I'll show you without, with my shirt up, this side. And I hate belly buttons. I hate when my belly button pops out. Oh, it just bugs me. And I don't have a linea nigra. I don't see it on here. Big baby. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.